All right, let's talk about being more efficient with our squat movements and not wasting so much energy, in between braces and during our walkout and our overall approach to getting ready to squat. A big mistake I see a lot of people make is just wasted movement, especially in between reps or during the walkout, right before they brace. You can get away with it with, submaximal weight. But once you start getting into heavier weight, you run the risk of, injury, not being able to brace properly because you got yourself out of, posture to begin with. So, and what I'm talking about primarily is that wasted movement you see with a lot of people in between reps where they'll usually you see that hike of the elbows or the shrug of the shoulders, and then they'll brace and then they'll tuck. It's just like, well, you're bracing before you're trying to achieve the posture you want to be in anyway. So you want to get into the posture you want to be in and then brace to hold that posture. So, if you're trying to if you're hiking your elbows and then bracing and then trying to get your elbows tight, your lats tight, you're not effectively bracing. You're not being efficient. So I'll attempt to demonstrate here. So I'm going to get under the bar, and I'm in a mono setup here with my hooks, but I'm going to walk it out like most people are in a combo. So I'm going to get set. I'm going to get in the posture that I want to be in. So I'm going to be elbows tight to my body. Well, not, lats tight, pack my lats, ribs down. And now I'm going to take my brace, take my lift off, hold my brace, take my 2 steps, pivot my feet because that's just what I do. Now I will re-brace, So you're going to brace, pick, walk out. Now I'm in a position where I want to re-brace. Now when I go to re-brace, I don't want to, do something crazy and have all this extra movement. It's just bad habit. It's just not something that we want to break ourselves of doing. So I want to be set, take my brace, hit my squat, come up. Now, let's say I'm doing reps. Now I'm going to re-brace. Notice I didn't move all over the place. I stayed where I was and I re-braced into that position. Now I want to hold my brace as I walk in because heaven forbid I injure myself walking in a weight. So I hope that makes sense. Just want to be more efficient with our movements, not less wasted movement. And so basically when you're going to be moving, brace. You're going to be loading weight, brace. You don't want to lose that brace at any point in time, whether it's during the walkout, the walk-in, heaven forbid, during the squat, or in between reps. Just learn how to get tight in that position you want to be in, brace, and keep that brace. Even in between reps, if I have to re-brace, I'm still going to keep that same posture. So I hope that makes sense. Work on it.